अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मैं हूं सलीम खालिक और आप लोग देख रहे हैं प्रोग्राम क्रिकेट कॉर्नर। आज हमारे गेस्ट हैं हारून लॉर्गाट, आईसीसी के साबिक चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव, जो क्रिकेट जनूबी अफ्रीका के साथ भी सीएफए से मुतल्लिक रह चुके। इन दिनों जो जनूबी अफ्रीका क्रिकेट की अबूरी कमेटी बनी है, उसके भी वो रुकन है। पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट बोर्ड के साथ भी उन्होंने बतौर कंसल्टेंट काम किया था, जो पीएसएल फ्रेंचाइज है लाहौर कलंदर, उसके साथ भी उनका करीबी ताल्लुक है। उनसे बात करेंगे पीएसएल पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट के हवाले से, और जो अगले साल जनूबी अफ्रीकी क्रिकेट टीम को पाकिस्तान का दौरा करना है। तो गुफ्तगू का आगाज करते हैं। Thank you for your time. Once again, you are associated with the Cricket South Africa, but this time as a part of the interim committee. What are your responsibilities now?
Well, it's early. We've just been appointed. There's the first meeting that's happening this evening. But clearly it must be to restore the good reputation of Cricket South Africa, to stabilize the issues that have bedeviled Cricket South Africa over the last few years. And hopefully I can help to restore the good image of cricket in South Africa.
What challenges is Cricket South Africa facing at this moment?
Well, there's a number of challenges, and most notably, it would be the instability that has bedeviled the game over the last year or two. There's been challenges with the chief executive having initially been suspended and then relieved of his post in CSA. There's an acting chief executive. The whole board has resigned, and there's an interim board currently in place. So you can understand, once your chief executive, your whole board resigns, it leaves a lot of uncertainty, and it shows the extent of damage that can result due to that instability. And I think the challenges are grave, and big sponsors have left, players are unhappy, the public at large is not happy with Cricket South Africa. So the challenges will be quite hefty.
South Africa team is also planning to visit Pakistan. What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's a good thing. I think Pakistan cricket deserves to get back to playing international cricket back at home. Of course, the overriding proviso always is the safety and security of all the players, officials, the fans. But in recent times, it's been pretty good in Pakistan. The PSL was played there. There's Zimbabwe who are playing right now. So the environment looks a lot safer and a lot more secure for international teams to visit. And I would be very happy if South Africa was to play in Pakistan.
You also visited recently Pakistan, I think in last year, for a Lahore Kalandar player development program.
That's right. The PSL back in 2020, February, March, I was in Lahore. I spent some time there. I left just before the playoffs, which were eventually postponed, and that was due to COVID pandemic. So it was an enjoyable visit, and I've been frequently to Pakistan, and I've got no hesitation in coming.
What is your opinion about Pakistan security situation now?
I think it's a lot better. It's been really no incidents of concern around Lahore in particular, where I was for the PSL. It felt very safe. So I think it's a lot more stable now and a lot more possible for teams to visit.
In the past, during your tenure, ICC Champions Trophy was taken from Pakistan. Do you think Pakistan is ready now to host an ICC event in the near future?
I think a global event is clearly in the sights of Pakistan. I'm sure with such a long time since any global event was hosted in Pakistan, that there will be great excitement amongst the leadership in the PCB to bring a global event to Pakistan. Whether it's right or not, yet at the moment, I'm not in a position to say anything in that direction. I think there are people who are far more equipped at the ICC or the PCB who could suggest whether multi-teams could play in a multi-game event in Pakistan.
Do you think corruption is the biggest challenge in the cricket world?
I think there's no doubt that corrupt activity will always threaten the game. it is easy for people to want to take whatever is offered to them. People get tempted into it. There's a huge amount of money that is involved in the betting industry. So it's something we can never let our guard down on, and it will always be a scourge that the game must be very, very careful of.
After Sri Lanka, Pakistan also planning for laws against cricket corruption. What are your thoughts on it?
Sorry, after?
Sri Lanka, Pakistan also planning for laws against cricket corruption. What are your thoughts on it?
No, I think all jurisdictions must try and put laws and regulations into play so that they can manage the scourge that threatens the integrity of the game. It will be good if there are laws that people can be dealt with if they were to break those laws.
How do you see PSL progressing, especially with the 5th edition taking place in Pakistan?
I think the Pakistan Super League has done very well. It is now an established league. It has attracted, and certainly the cricket that I've watched has been of a very, very good quality. So I think the PSL can only grow if it is well managed, if between the PCB and the franchise owners, they work well to grow the league. And there's huge potential to make it into a really exciting 2020 league.
What is it true that you convinced A.B. de Villiers to come and play in Pakistan?
Well, let's say I know A.B. well. I interacted with Samin Rana, who was keen on getting A.B. To play for the Lahore Qalandars, and A.B. would have come, but he picked up an injury and he couldn't play the latter stages of the tournament, which happened in Pakistan.
Are you also associated with the T10 League? Can you tell us more about it?
So yes, I got involved as a director for strategy and developing the T10 League. It's something which, for the first time, I saw in 2019. It's of course exciting cricket. It's only 10 overs, 60 balls. The players loved it. It was some 120,000 fans or spectators that had come and watched the games over that period of 10 days. So it was something which was beyond my expectation. It was well run, and I think there's a future potential for T10 cricket.
How do you see the changes in international cricket since you left ICC?
Well, I think the introduction of the DRS review system was a very good one. I think that has worked well. All teams now would be very reluctant not to have the support, including the match officials, the support of a review. It has certainly evolved and is very much part and parcel of the game now. I think that is something that we can look back with some satisfaction. There's the issue, I remember at the time, of the future of 50-over cricket as well as Test cricket, because at that time, back in 2008-9, T20 had just come to the fore. There was the threat of it destroying either 50-over or Test cricket, but we worked and we developed the other two formats. The World Cup in 2011 was a huge success. So was 2015 and 19. So I think we've seen that 10 years later, both 50-over cricket and Test cricket is cherished alongside T20 cricket.
Thank you. तो हारून लॉर्गट की गुफ्तगू आपने सुनी. मैं एक बात आपको बता दूं, शायद आपको इंटरव्यू देख के ध्यान में आए कि आईसीसी के दौर का तो मैंने उनसे कोई सवाल ही नहीं किया. दर हकीकत वो मुझे पहले ही कह चुके थे कि अब आईसीसी के साथ उनका कोई ताल्लुक नहीं है, लिहाजा उस दौर की कोई बात नहीं कीजिएगा. थोड़ा वक्त उन्होंने कम दिया, लेकिन ये भी यकीन दहानी कराई है कि दोबारा वो एक इंटरव्यू देंगे तफसीली, जिसमें तमाम मौज़ूआत पे बात करेंगे. उन्होंने काफी पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट के हवाले से मुस्बत बातें की, साथ में इस उम्मीद का भी इजहार किया कि जुनूबी अफ्रीकी क्रिकेट टीम आइंदा साल पाकिस्तान का दौरा करेगी. फिर इंशाअल्लाह किसी और गेस्ट के साथ आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर होगा. अल्लाह हाफ़िज़.